Coach. Thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Drake. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So middle.
On first down, Drake.
It's okay. It's all right. We gotta get into it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Rosen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Joey Bosa was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Congratulations. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. For the reception.
Come on, we gotta make. You have to step up and make. You gotta come up to the play and make the interception.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the mid. Strike. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This one complete to J.J.
We gotta find a way to stop him. We cannot allow him to go down the field and just shred our defense.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Wentz going to lead these guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Howard. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Trying to punch it in with Howard.
We played a weak series there. That series is so weak.
Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Sack left, baby.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's King. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Throwing his Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really
got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Wentz now on first down. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
We got this.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
57 to Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, they're going option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at its 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard, escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70%...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Delage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal. Rosen fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. You got to keep pounding away.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Howard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got a man. It's Williams. A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Lion.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Running with Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the pressure gets to him again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here we go, D.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Howard to begin the drive. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Howard, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Wentz going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room? And a big loss here as he's taken down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.